Okay, so we are now recording. So we want to start just to bring yourself into awareness of yourself and why we are here. And I will let Kevin and Susan start this meeting for us. There's some echo in the sound. I don't know if it's your side, Kevin and Susan.
Okay, maybe the speaker.
Yeah, it might be our speaker, but I can turn it off when we start to play.
Perfect. So, yeah.
Good.
So it's all yours.
Okay. So I'm going to just say hello to everyone and nice to meet you.
Good evening.
Yeah, we can see lots of beautiful smiling faces. Let's imagine that the screen is not just a screen but a window into each other's lives in this moment, and let's share a mantra with you for us all to sink into a deeper state, more relaxed brain waves together, so that we can to connect and communicate on a more say a deeper level. So I'll just turn off our speaker. So this first mantra is called Jaya Bhagavan, and it's salutations and victory. It's a Sanskrit word, Jaya. Bhagavan is acknowledging the God-realized self that is inside each one of us, that we all, in our own way and in our own lives, strive to manifest through our words, our actions, our deeds, through our life. We do our best to dance with it or merge with it in whatever way we can. I call it our true, authentic self. And this is a prayer that we awaken to that self, that Bhagavan inside. And the veils of illusion that cloud our vision, that prevent us from seeing that inner truth, be lifted as easily as the moon reflects the sun. May we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. May we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. And may we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. May we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. Jaya Bhagavan, Jaya Bhagavan. all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. And may we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, and may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. May we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, and may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. May we all awaken to the one. As the moon reflects the sun, may we all awaken to the one beyond the veils. Jaya Bhagavan, Jaya Bhagavan, Jaya Bhagavan, Jaya May we all awaken. Awaken. May we all awaken. Awaken.
So, thank you very much for this, and welcome to Kevin and Susan and all of you to this community online. Yeah, we are so excited. We have so many people, and we're having Kevin and Susan here. Susana, sorry. And and it's beautiful. We just love it. And I am Jai, and this is Samya, and we are today's meeting is
I'm
English.
sorry, but I think there's an echo still.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
We can mute our microphone
Oh,
so it won't pick up.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you.
So this community online meeting is in English, and hopefully we don't say any funny words or sentences. We'll
It's
see.
okay, even if we do.
Yeah, whatever. and just to tell everyone who doesn't know us, we are having this mission with this community online to come together in these confusing, strange times when we can't meet, and there's so much fear-based energy coming up to the surface. And we thought we started this in March.
Yes.
Yes, and we wanted to make a place to come together. Everyone can come together, whatever our belief systems are, whatever spiritual thinking we have, or like that. Just come together to remind us all who we really are, and that the light is our essence. And when we come together and remember that, the light gets stronger. Yeah. So in these times when we can't travel, we can't, we're not supposed to hug each other or come close together. This is a great opportunity to just come together and stay together for an hour. So
because love is so much more. It's so much more than being around physical. It's very much, and it means so much to hug each other and to be close, but love is also to be joined like this, and to see each other and to connect with each other just like this. And it's also so much love and joy to have you with us, everyone, this hour, together with Kevin and Susana.
Yeah, and there's a purpose that we invited Kevin and Susana to this meeting. Of course, there are many reasons. We have had a pleasure to enjoy their performance, their music, their lyrics for some years now. And for the first time, I think it was about 4 years ago in Malmö.
Yes, we was in Malmö 4 or 5 years ago when Kevin was there. And then we was in Denmark when you both were there. And we enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And coming together in these chanting circles that you that we are used to meet you and enjoy the oneness. When that's not possible now, this is a great way to do it. And I had a pleasure to make an interview for a magazine in Sweden with Kevin some years ago, and I just love the way how you put things out and the way you think, and also I would like to say that we are having our soul manifestation coach program, and we have to confess that at every retreat we have once a year. We have a guy in this community and he's here tonight. I know,
and he's a dear friend of us.
Yeah, David Kajson, and every year we play your songs at the retreat. We play "Heaven in Your Eyes," "Let Love Rain," "Asatoma," and so on. Yeah, and it's amazing when everyone sings it. It's so powerful, really powerful.
It's an honor.
Yeah, it is an honor. So, and now, when we saw that you're having a project about your new music, your new CD, Wild Free Spirit, and that you are asking for everyone to help you with this project to get it out. And I want you to talk about yourself, but that's one good reason that you're here tonight, because we are so used to that when you perform, you're always giving, you always give from yourself, from your heart, from your instrument, and from your beautiful lyrics. You always are, you're giving persons. And this is an opportunity for all of us enjoying your beautiful music, your heart songs, your message, so we can remember who we are. And so this is a kind of payback time, I hope, for everyone enjoying your music to help you with this project. And I put in the chat function for everyone a link to Kickstarter, where you can support Kevin and Susana with this project, and please do. You're helping yourself. You're helping everyone. So you're not helping Kevin and Susana. You're helping yourself, really, because when this music comes out, it's a way for you to remember who you are. So giving is receiving always. So please, Kevin and Susana, tell us about yourself and this project.
Well, I think if you haven't heard our music before or met us, we've been traveling full time around the world. I met Susana 4 years ago in Greece, and I think before that I was traveling for about 7 years, and I think maybe the 5 years before, or maybe even 6 years before I met Susana, I lose track of years. I should write down the actual years, because I've been saying 7 years for a long time. But I had the very strong intuition to go home and let go of everything, to let go of my house, my car, my possessions. And it kept coming to me from my heart, especially after singing as well, doing the circles. And I was having such a great time. I had no reason not to, except for my attachment. But it took me about the first year I couldn't do it, but then the second year when I went back to Australia, I did it. I just got all my possessions together and made 3 piles. One was rubbish, the other was to give away, and the other one was to keep. And that had to be just a little tiny box to leave at my brother's house. And I went through everything, and I even made the decision that my car would go on the last day, because I needed it to drive around, as you could imagine, getting everything done, and that it would go to exactly the right person. And I actually forgot about that vision, and I was so busy I forgot about the car. And then right on the last day, a friend of mine walked past, and I said to him, "Did you get that? Did you get my new CD?" And he said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Come over to the car. I've got one for you." And we went to the car. He said, "What are you doing with the car? Are you selling it?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." And he goes, "I'll take it." Yeah, it was literally like that. Everything just flowed perfectly. And well, I believe that when you do follow your heart, and like my best friend says to me, if you work for the right boss, you get the right pay. And the pay doesn't necessarily come in necessarily in money. It comes in flow and kindness, and we're learning through this Kickstarter. Like you said, Jai, I've always been giving, and I've had this part of me that didn't want to ask for anything, that everything would be provided. But there was also a fear inside of me that I wasn't facing, of being seen as needy, or fear of being a failure, of being rejected as well. And so because of the pandemic, I wasn't able, we just weren't able to fund this album. And we've always been able to, from the money that we earn from touring, just pour back into the business, into the music. It's very expensive to hire producers and things like that. So yeah, this time it just we had to survive. So after we'd spent our money, we looked at each other and said, "What are we going to do?" And Susana said, "Well, you've got all these friends around the world. Why don't you ask them? Why don't we do a Kickstarter?" And Susana's really helped me to organize myself. She's a great organizer.
Yeah, I think we complement each other very well.
Yeah.
He has the artistic
an
side,
angel.
and I am more rational, and I can be in the laptop for quite some time, and since we met, I started to help him in the touring side, in the planification. So it's been like that all these years, and we just are a really great team together.
Mm.
Yeah, and also I started to play the harmonium when we met, and it was just the first day, the first time that I played. Just it's been I've been playing with we've been playing together in the circles since then, and it's been really flowing, very natural, the learning of this instrument. So
I don't think there's a day goes past where we don't look at each other and just we're just so grateful that we met, because we just seem to be just perfectly in sync with everything.
Mm.
Well, Susana looked down occasionally, like everybody. We have our disagreements.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
That's beautiful.
but it's just such a miracle. Yeah, the flow and the beauty that we've been able to create together. And so this journey for us, it kind of stopped when we were in Bali, when the pandemic started. And actually I had written down as one of my dreams was to stop touring and to take a break, because traveling all the time for 10 years, you could imagine the toll that it takes on you, with all the radiation, the lack of being in sync with the rhythms of the seasons or the night and day, not having regular food times, sleep times, strange diet. Sometimes you have to eat on the plane or at the cafeteria or whatever. We did our best, and, not being able to practice yoga, long hours sitting on planes and trains. So I was suffering, and I think that I was being fed by the result of what I was sharing, with the positive feedback, and seeing what was the transformation that was happening in people. But there's got to be a balance between running yourself into the ground under the good intention of serving others. You have to serve yourself, and I think I've learnt that, and I think maybe this crowdfunding is part of that as well. Is that I need to nourish myself, because I was actually starting to suffer in that way. So we had 3 months kind of holiday in Bali, but then we decided we wanted to keep going. So if we can't tour, then we started to do stuff online, and we've been cultivating that. And I'm still a 100% believer in what you give, you receive. So we've just been looking at, okay, where can we give? How can we serve? And we honestly didn't think that online we could give the same kind of experience. And I know that we can't. It's not the same, but we've been very pleasantly surprised at what we can share online. And yeah, we've been able to feel beyond time and space. Well, not so much time, because we're all in the same time right now. Can we wave? Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, we're all here. So, but beyond space, beyond the physical, we're connecting, and I started to see that we're connecting like a web around the world, like little sparks around the globe. And so we've gone really crazy with our online stuff. We just want to go for it and see what we can do, because we feel like the Earth's changing now, and there's a lot happening, and there's a lot of people that are struggling with the changes, and that's why we decided we need to. The album is actually close to being finished. We just reached our threshold, but so we just want to push it through and launch it actually in a big way, and try and reach out beyond just my network, and that takes a lot of effort and a bit of money too to promote the album. So that's part of the reason we just want to reach people, because I grew up in a spiritual desert. I grew up in a culture that worshipped alcohol and football and Hollywood stars and rich people, as you know, rich and famous people were the gods, you know, and science, and so, you know, if I had have heard this music when I was a teenager, I would have cried, you know. And so my intention is to sing for those people.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, I just love to hear that. And in these days when we can't meet, we still can meet, and there will come a time when we can meet physical still, and this is a great way to do it, and coming together to remember who we are. And music always goes through your heart, doesn't it? So it just clicks like that, and especially your music do that to people, to me, to us, and it immediately puts my smaller self aside. So the large self with capital S is present, and that's why we think this is so important, this project. Wild Free Spirit, is one of the songs, as I understand it. Is there a special, do you have a theme for all the songs that are the same, or like the heart songs you did some years ago, or how would you describe it, if you wanted to describe it?
Would you like to?
I think in comparing with the rest of Kevin's albums, this one is, I could say, is more heart songs, songs in English. There is some mantras in some of the songs, like with the one that we just played, Jai Bhagavan, that has a combination of English and Sanskrit. But yeah, there are many others, like Wild Free Spirit or Perfect. Those are songs that are English mantras, and they are really deep, profound, inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. I would say that they weren't intentionally following a theme, but when we look at the songs and the choice of choosing Wild Free Spirit as the title, they all are like what following the same intention that you're talking about here, is to remember your true self. Our true self is the Wild Free Spirit, and all of the songs are in some ways pointing towards that same Wild Free Spirit within us, and inspiring us to look at ourselves and life differently, inspiring us to merge with that spirit, to recognize that in others, to get beyond our judgments. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's really interesting because what you were saying before, Jai, that music really connects, or just you connect to yourself, not through the music. There is this song "Perfect" that is part of the album. That when Kevin started, when we are in a circle, and he starts to introduce that song, and he starts to speak about the idea of perfect, of how life is perfect, and that idea. So sometimes there are faces of people look at him like, I don't really believe that, and then, but once we start to sing, you can see the transformation of, and it made me realize that one thing is to think about something. Okay, you can have these words like it was perfect, it will be perfect, and another thing is to sing it, where there is not so much the mind anymore, and it's just like coming that idea, or that.
It's like a realization.
But and it's just going through
an emotional
directly
realization.
to the heart. Yeah, so it's just a really clear example of.
Beautiful.
So beautiful. And it's so much about vibration, the vibration and the energy in the songs. It really is. The songs we have already heard is so much, very much heart opener. All of them. We play and sing these songs often. in our work with people coming to us in our courses and in our communities, and we have sessions, deep sessions, and very much heart-opening sessions. And then we in those sessions we often play your music, and especially Heaven in Your Eyes.
Especially.
It's so wonderful, because everyone immediately knows the feeling and can feel the greatness in themselves through this song. So it's so beautiful.
And we made it
amazing.
This way. We always link to the video Heaven in Your Eyes. So every participant in our classes know about you and Heaven in Your Eyes. And so when the body remember, so as soon as the first 5 tones come from it, everyone remembers what it is, and it starts this process, and it's so quick to just open the heart. So it's so important. And I would like to be clear about one thing to everyone here. This is not about donations to it is, if you use the link to Kickstarter, there are different bundles of things. So you can get the physical CD, the digital CD downloading, and you get lyrics, and you can get a lot of stuff. And there are different bundles, and it's very cheap. So just click on the link, and then you can watch everything you will get. And I will say it's only to pick up your credit card and use it. It takes 30 seconds to buy, and then it's done. So please do, everyone. We did it, and
we received so much love.
Yeah,
really, so much love.
Yeah. Would you like to play something for us, maybe, or you want to prepare that first? So, but then it just came up now. If you want to.
Yeah. Do you did you want to request a song, or would you like another song from the album, or would you like us to play "Heaven in Your Eyes"? Or I don't know.
Yes.
That's lovely.
If you please.
Yeah.
It might be that your microphone, it was a little bit distortion in the first song, so maybe it's a little bit too high. I don't know if it's still there. Just want to tell you.
Yeah, we're in the process of trying to sort that out.
Yeah, that's great.
I just turned it down a little bit. Can you still hear that fine?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Maybe we should mute ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that, but. I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. When it's in your eyes, and I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. An old man told me not to shy away from paradise, 'cause if you wait, it never comes. So sing it through you and share it in your smile. Shine it through your eyes, and I'll remember. And if we surrender, we can be the truth of who we are. We're shining like a star. You know that I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. When it's in your eyes, and I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. When it's in your eyes, I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, I see it in your eyes, and I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. can see it in your eyes, and I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. Oh, I can see it in your eyes, and I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. Don't you know that I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. Ah, yeah, yeah, when it's in your eyes. And I've got heaven in my heart, and it's shining through my eyes, all the more brightly when it's in your eyes. Oh yeah, when it's in your eyes. I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. Hey, I see it in your eyes. Now I know I'm in heaven, I can see it in your eyes. Oh, it's in your eyes, and I know I'm in heaven, 'cause I can see it in your eyes. It's in your eyes. And if we surrender, we can be the truth of who we are. We're shining like a star.
How amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is the sound okay?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It's
Maybe we fixed it.
okay. It's really good.
Thanks.
So at the end of this song, you sing, if we surrender, we can be the truth of who we are. So how do we surrender?
I think it's a removal of the self. That is the ultimate surrender. To surrender the self. For me, if we think about our concept of ourself, or the I that we refer to as ourself, it's made up of our ideas, our beliefs, of what we think is real, and that's the gift that we've been given, that freedom to exist within our own minds, that doesn't seem to happen with all the other creatures on the planet. And you know, we attribute a lot of that to our voluntary actions. You know, I'm moving my hand, I'm speaking these words, and that's if we were to be able to give back to that source that gave us that freedom. The ultimate gift is to give ourselves, and that's the ultimate surrender. But surrender can be what it means to you. You know, if we surrender, we can become closer to the truth of who we are. So, just like if a small boy comes into a university, you wouldn't just lump a big, complicated book in front of him. You'd give him a little lesson, you know. And just like if we're to make that journey to self-awareness, we have to give ourselves a little tasks, little challenges that we can make on that journey towards the ultimate surrender, and not to be hard on ourselves if we fail. Just to be kind to ourselves, I think is really important.
Mm.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Yes.
Like that, absolutely.
So true.
And I think in the part of surrendering, there is a call. I think all of us can feel that we search for something, and there's a call. We can feel that something is calling us, and often we try to find it outside ourselves, but that call is our higher self calling the smaller one. It's an internal call. It's calling for the truth to come out, and the best way.
In my view, it is the truth. That's who we are. The only reality is ourself. And when we start to explore more deeply into who am I, we start to see that the only thing that we can place any kind of meaning to is the actual the one who's asking that question, the one who's seeing, the one who is conscious. And that's where we start to, if we can accept that and surrender to that, then we can start to contact ourselves beyond the physical. We were having this discussion this morning, Susana and I, about how to see our soul or our spirit as something that moves through the physical world like a wave, and to acknowledge it beyond the physical. It doesn't mean that you can grasp it, but just to acknowledge it. I find when I acknowledge the spirit in myself and others, the atmosphere in which I'm in changes, and it moves into something more profound and definitely more harmonious.
Absolutely.
And just happier. I think it's happier, more loving, more all the qualities of the spirit start to shine through, which we might relate to the emotional qualities, which are peace and love and wisdom coming through. But there are other qualities as well, joy and harmony, being in the form of just a good flow and things happening easily.
Yeah. That's what we are calling soul manifestation. Great, absolutely, perfect. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And I recently learned that the electromagnetic field from the heart is 5,000 more stronger than from the brain. So it is. We have to just know that is true. So that's what we are sending out, and opening up the heart is a way to get that energy out, and then we are in it, and everyone in the room are in it too.
I'm an absolute believer in the energy flowing through the heart, and there's been times where I've been in a circle of people, maybe 200 people, all chanting, and I'm there with the guitar, and so there's a lot of energy flowing through my heart, because I'm providing the voice that everybody's following, and providing the rhythm that everybody's grooving to. So there's, in a way, I'm a strong instrument in what's happening in the room, and I've had the sensation of the heat coming out from my shirt, coming up to my face, and I literally felt like I was worried that I was going to catch on fire. There was that much heat.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes you could it looks like somebody's tipped a bucket of water over me. It's just so much sweat that's come off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
It is. I'm checking out the chat here if there is a question to you. I haven't seen anyone yet, but feel free if you want to put out a question to Kevin and Susana, please do. We have a few more minutes before we're going to end this meeting, of course. And someone is immediately writing "Let Love Rain."
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let love rain. Yeah.
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 That's really one of my favorite songs.
It's what we're talking about.
And that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Really is.
Yeah. So please put up some questions. If you have any questions about the series or Kevin and Susana's work or their mission, I read your mission. You have already talked about it, but it's from your page. So it says, our intention is to serve the growing movement of reconnection to the heart through singing heart songs and mantras. And I just love that you write reconnection, because we can't learn love, we all love. So reconnection, what's the true inside of us is already there. We can't be born, we can't die, and it's a recognition of what is of the spirit, of our truth, of love. Love that.
Yeah, I learned from the Aboriginal people of Australia that connection is the most important thing for them. And it's not about connection to an external God, it's about a connection to the very tangible, real things in our environment, like our family, our friends, our ceremonies, our ancestors, and also to the land ourselves, just the connection that we have to the earth. And they told me that connection needs to be what we would call through unconditional love. So you need to feel connected to the land. Not that you don't need a piece of paper to own it. It's you love the land and the land loves you. And to be connected to the people around you in your daily life, to feel that they love you and that you love them, and to cultivate that, to create that in a way to make you feel more sane. They say that if you feel disconnected in any of those aspects, you slowly become more needy and more insane.
Yeah.
Because you're unfulfilled.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've shared that a lot. It's one of my missions, because the elder that was carrying that message passed away just last year, or early this year, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You may have heard the song Kanyini. That's
yes.
That's the song about that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So Kanyini is connection.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Here's a girl, Malin. She wonders when you come to Malmö again in Sweden.
Hi, Malin. Yes, we have plans with Jenny from Yoga Kendra.
Yeah, actually, I saw a comment. Somebody was in Yoga Kendra.
Yes. Yes. I think it was Malin.
Yeah, so we have plans to go back there. I think in March or something. No,
April, May.
April or May. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll be in Sweden. We're going to be Gothenburg, Malmö, and Copenhagen in May. Yeah, so I think it's on our website calendar. So if you visit there, you can see the events. And yeah, we'd love to see you in person and sing together.
Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah. Without masks.
Without
masks. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely no mask.
Yeah.
It's interesting,
David.
you know, just to take off your mask, you know, it's like take off your identity.
Exactly.
And, yeah, I think when we do that en masse, if we, you know, I think we're a lot more connected than we think we are, and a lot of the struggle that we have as individuals in our striving to connect to our authentic self, or to reconnect to our heart. We also have the pull of the mass consciousness that we are always connected to. So, you know, it's always something that's going to be drawing us back into the mainstream consciousness, which is very egocentric, because that's the phase that humanity is going through. But it's our job to strive forward to pull it, you know, in the direction that it needs to go. And so, you know, to see your struggle as something that you know, it's not only you, it's we all share that struggle, but they'll get to a point where it's you know, like when you're pulling something on an elastic, you know, eventually it just and the masks will come off, and I think that time's coming soon. I really believe that. We were talking about this today.
I believe that too.
Sooner than we think.
Yeah, sooner than we think. I think that's too. So
yeah, absolutely. I think you're right.
Yes.
So it's going to be great to see you in Sweden in the spring and so on.
Yes, we'll see you then.
Yeah.
David, our friend we were talking about before, he who is a musician who plays your songs in our retreat.
Hi, David. I see you.
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm pinning you.
I'm fine, James.
Yeah.
There you are.
You're on the screen.
Hi.
How you doing?
I just wonder when you're coming to play with us.
Yeah.
On the Soul Coach retreat.
Yeah. Well, let's do that. Yeah, it sounds like a good vision.
Yeah. I met you at your gig in Helsingborg. It was a fantastic concert.
Thank you. Yeah, you look familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you we were gonna play one day, so you have to come to a Soul Coach retreat now and play. Thank guys for just doing what you do.
You're welcome. Thanks for doing what you do too. I appreciate it.
So beautiful.
I appreciate that you're playing the songs. You're welcome to play any of my songs. You have the license.
License to love.
License to fly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
How wonderful.
Thank you, David. You're amazing soul. We love you. You know that. Okay. I don't know if there are any more questions. Maybe yes, we just end this meeting up.
Yes, we have to. It's time.
So would you like to maybe end this meeting for all of us, Kevin and Susana, if that feels okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
With some music from new music, maybe Wild Free Spirit, if that feels okay with you, or whatever you feel is comfort for you right now.
Yeah, I think if you
we would love that.
I think you could hear the song Wild Free Spirit. It's a special song. I don't know. I've got David. You're in our full screen. Is that for everybody, or is it?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna change. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's changing.
I don't mind. I mean, you're very handsome.
Yeah, he is. He's very handsome. I call him Jesus because when he has long hair, it looks like Jesus.
I had that too back in the day.
He's our Jesus.
Yeah.
Life is like a flower, and it's in between two needles. It's for you to work it out, or just to play it as it feels. And I hope you'll find what you came here for, 'cause nothing lasts forever. We are spirit passing through this world, and I wrote this song to help us to remember. You are made of light and you are made of love, and all is sacred and holy. From the air you breathe in to the water you seek, it's all reflections of the one and the holy. So hear our prayer, hear our song. We are calling your name. We're calling you home. We're calling to return to the light from where you came. Hey, hey. Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away? Hey, hey. Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away? I am who I am, that is that, and that's all that I can be. So much more than I can see. So let thy soul and spirit free. I am who I am, that is that, and that's all that I can be. So much more than I can see. So let thy soul and spirit free. I am who I am, that is that, and that's all that I can be. So much more than I can see. So let thy soul and spirit free. I am who I am, that is that, and that's all that I can be. So much more than I can see. Let thy soul and spirit free. Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away? Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away? Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away? Wild, free spirit, won't you carry us away?
Wow. Wow.
How beautiful. Thank you so much.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah. All over.
Amazing.
Yeah, really amazing.
So I will, before we end this meeting, I just want to say that we share this recording on our Facebook site, and I'm going to put a link to the Kickstarter with the video, so everyone can join after and to enjoy this meeting again if they want to.
Wonderful.
It's been amazing having you here.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Nice to connect with you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
wonderful.
Thank you so much for creating this space. Yeah.
And I think everyone in this meeting enjoyed it too. So thank you, everyone, for being here, remembering who you are. Together we're one, and especially big thanks to Kevin again and Susana, of course, being here. Please let us all help them with the project.
Yes. Thank you so much. Together we rise the love in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The love and the light. Thank you so much, Kevin and Susana.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It was really a pleasure to have you here.
You're welcome. Take care, everybody.
Great.
Yeah.
Take care. Love to all of you.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.